What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Box Clink and more. Food for thought. Y'all know what it is. Talking about the NBA, we're going to segue into other age barrier topics in America or have something to do with that. And the NBA, if you haven't heard, is trying to stop the one and done thing in college by doing some type of like minor league, like developmental crap, some crap they trying to do. And at the end of the day, you turn 18, what do they tell you to do? Go get a job, go get on your own. It's time for you to spread your wings and fly on your own, right? But you trying to make kids go to college that shouldn't have to go to college. You know what I'm saying? Let them go to the NBA. If you're 18 years old, you're an adult. Clearly, you can make your decisions. It might say 18, teenager, but really, you're an adult. And it's time for you to move on. High school is over with. You have high school, middle school, elementary school, pre-K, well, kindergarten and pre-K. And all that other preschool and all that other stuff, okay? This society is fucked up. I'm just going to say it like that. Truly but surely. I mean, at 18, you can go over there to Iraq or go to the military and risk your life, but you can't drink. At 18, they tell you go out there and get a job and go support your own or go to college or go support your own and go live on your own. But you can't buy a drink, You can't enter the NBA if you have the skills. And what's so crazy about it is, about the NBA, anybody can flake out. You have people who spend 4 years in college who can't make an NBA. You have seniors that's in college that go to the NBA and don't make it. So the age doesn't have nothing to do with the success failure rate at all. Sometimes is it too much for a kid to deal with all that immaturities? Yes. Sometimes it is. But at the end of the day, some people never mature for real. Even when you go to college, 21, it's still people who make dumb decisions. Look at the Grayson Allen kid. Well, he was a junior of the year. He was tripping people and doing all that crazy stuff. Some people just don't mature. It takes a long time to mature. You still see guys that's 25, 26, 27 making stupid idiot mistakes. So that's not an excuse to hold back these guys from joining NBA and making a living. How can you deny somebody a living? If they have the skills to make an NBA, somebody sign them. Okay, then. If somebody don't sign them, then that falls on them. You can't deny somebody that's 18 and legally who has a legal right, to work in the United States. You can't deny them that. The NBA is doing everything they can to stop guys that's 18-year-olds from entering the league. Which is stupid because some of the greatest players of all time, has come out of high school. LeBron James is arguably one of the greatest players ever to play in the NBA. He did it. Kevin Garnett, great player. He did it. And people say, well, for everyone, it's a lot of failures. For every one NBA player, it's a lot of failures. Seniors fail. Juniors fail. How many people come from overseas and 20-something years old and they come up from overseas and they 30 years old and they still fail and don't make an NBA? It's not an excuse. And the NBA, know they dead wrong for trying to work around this one and done rule and try to make another way. At the end of the day, let these guys into the NBA. Really. If Joe Smo can go work at Home Depot at 18 years old, why can't, Bobby Billy or whatever go work in the NBA and get a job? Now, if he don't get picked, that's on Bobby Billy. You know what I'm saying? If he don't get picked up. But if an NBA team is willing to pick up Bobby Billy, he deserves it right. Now, I think a lot of people should stick together and sue. Really. I really do. I think these kids should band together and sue this shit, man. This is obviously the NBA working with the NCAA before this new run and done deal they trying to do. This minor league crap they trying to do. They clearly swapping players out to go help NCAA continue to maintain and make money. Because they know if that one and done rule is out of there, the NCAA is gonna plummet. And if I'm one of those kids that's one and done and gotta go to college, and I know I'm only gonna do 1 year and then go to the league. I mean, fuck it, I won't go to the G League. They're trying to get kids to go through the G League. And what they're trying to do is, let me get off topic for a minute. When I was about to go, I'll go back to where I was about to street up, I go down. But what they're trying to do is this, man. They're trying to take that money since, college is having a hard time, dealing with these kids or whatever it may be, and they taking money on this crap. The NBA was trying to say, okay, college, you can't handle it. We're going to make the money. Y'all come to the G League and make the G League, phenomenal. Y'all help build our G League system up. And, we can take college, spot on television. So basically, they're trying to build up the G League to get a television deal and get notoriety and get all these college stars to go to the G League and really up the clout of the G League. And it's all about money, and they dead wrong for that shit. You know, excuse my language, they really dead wrong for it. You know, that's BS. Across the board, it's 100% BS. It's all about swapping these guys out for money. Let these guys go to the NBA and make their money. You know, it's a travesty. You know what I'm saying? It's a travesty when you're 18, but it's another barometer to it. Oh, you an adult, but if I'm paying my own bills and I'm paying rent, why can't I go out there and buy a drink? I can go buy cigarettes, which is more deadlier than alcohol at 18, but I can't fuck around and buy alcohol. I can't fuck around and sign be NBA. I can't go to the NFL. Well, meanwhile, while 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old people playing tennis, you know, as teenagers, you know, professional tennis, playing professional golf as teenagers. You know, at the end of the day, if you're good enough, you're good enough. You know, people say, well, the NFL, you know, it's a physicality thing and stuff like that. I feel that, though. But, you know, it's kind of like the NFL catch rule. Did he catch it, or you got to do this? The process of being an adult in America is fucked up. It really is. You got people over there in other foreign countries that, you know, 12 or 13, they the man of their house and they running their household and stand on their own. You know, I want to really know who invented this age, you know, barometer to know when a child or a kid or whatever it may be, a teenager or ready to be an adult. Because obviously America don't get it, just like the NFL don't get the catch process. You know, I can pay all my bills. I can have a driver's license. I can have 2 or 3 jobs, have my own 3 cars, you know, own 4 or 5 houses, however I got it inherited or I went out and grind for it. I can do all that, own my own business, but I can't buy a drink. But I can do, you know, I can go to the military and tow the AR-15 and machine guns and kill people, but I can't go out there and enter the NBA. I can't go out there and enter, you know, drink. I can't do this. It's stupid. It's stupid. Once you're 18 and you done with high school, whatever process you done with, you're an adult. You should be able to do whatever you want to do. Because you had 18 years of experience to know right from wrong and what are the consequences to certain things that you indulge in, period. NBA, it's all about the milking the kids. Since college don't know what to do and how to, you know, treat the kids and make their money. Not the NBA about to pimp these kids, man. You know, you people need to wake up. It ain't about the kids being ready or not. Like I told you, there's plenty of guys. Remember the guy from NC State? What was his name? I can't remember. Julius Hodges. Spent 4 years at wherever the college he went to. He didn't even make it a full year in the NBA, I don't believe. You know, it's a lot of kids that stay 4 years and don't do shit. You know, it's the kids that's ready now. These athletes have developed. The AAU system has developed these kids to be ready. Kids are being, you know, training, doing NBA training at 10, 11, 12 years old. They've been training their whole life for this. If they good enough to get picked up in the NBA at 18 years old, let it be. Stop forcing these kids to go to college for 1 year, you know, for 1 year, and then be done and go to the NBA anyway. It's stupid. You know, that's 1 year they could be feeding their family. That's 1 year they could be making a living. And if I'm these kids, man, I say F college, man. If I'm them, I boycott the NCAA tournament. I start getting ready for the draft and really fuck it up. You know, if any other kid, or if I'm Magic Johnson, or if I'm Floyd Mayweather, if I'm, you know, P. Diddy, and you really want to have an impact on the community, you really want to give something, go out there with LeVar Ball and support that man's league for these kids, and you get Ice Cube, Big 3 League, all these kids, support these kids and get them a real minor league where they can make some money and don't have to go overseas and go to Asia and Japan and wherever the hell they going, Latvia, Lithuania, stuff like that in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Let these kids go right here and develop. Y'all put y'all money together. Y'all work this out. Get somebody that got knowledge of the NBA, whatever. Y'all pay these kids and make a minor league system. Forget the G League. The NBA is just trying to pimp these kids. You know, these kids need a better alternative than college and the G League if they're not going to get rid of this one and done. And I guarantee you, once that minor league start booming, then the NBA going to get rid of that one and done rule and want these kids there. Because it's just dumb. It really is. It's dumb. You know, America is fucked up in more ways than one, and another way is here. And, you know, I definitely don't support what the NBA is doing, the one and done rule. I understand the NFL 3 years and then you go. I'll make it 2, but I understand 3 years and you got to go because of the physicality of the NFL, and you got to physically build yourself up. It's a dangerous sport. I understand that. But in NBA, I don't understand it. You know, I really don't. It's kids in high school that's better than a lot of people in the pro ranks right now. But y'all know what it is. It's TBC. We out.